Welcome back to Bitter Pill, the cozy corner of the internet where I read you stories as you go about your merry day. So grab that drink, find your comfort, or embrace the hustle of the day and enjoy the stories I have for you. The background could go on forever, but the simplified version is my mom and dad had me, 16 male, and when I was 6, my mom was expecting another baby, my little brother. She was 7 months into her pregnancy when she started to feel sick and went to the hospital. Some tests were carried out, and it turned out my dad had been cheating on her and he passed some STD to her during her pregnancy. I remember my mom losing her mind on my dad when she got home, and I remember how devastated and scared she was. My brother was stillborn not long after, and my mom never left the hospital. She bled really badly after the delivery. My mom kicked my dad out the day she found out. My dad's family, his parents, 3 siblings, and 2 sister-in-laws were disgusted with him. When I was 10, my dad met and married his now wife, Kate. From the time I met Kate, she had the attitude of, I don't know why everyone is mad at my dad. He treats me well and shows me so much respect. She told me I should forgive my dad and not to carry a grudge for my mom. She also told me she would get his family to stop treating him like a criminal. She never let the things go. Over and over, she told me to let it go. We clashed over that so often, and my dad's family told her to go F herself with that attitude. She was like, your dad has grown. He treats me like I deserve to be treated. He learned his lessons. He's a good man with me. He has someone he loves now and wants to have a happy marriage with me. This was an ongoing thing. 3 years ago, I realized my dad was cheating on Kate. He was saying he was working through COVID, but I didn't buy that, and neither did my family. He and Kate have 3 kids together. My half siblings. I know, but I don't care about them or see them as my family. Kate found out about the cheating 2 months ago. She fell apart. Then last month, she found out we all knew or suspected he was cheating. For a while, she was trying to confide in me, and I would just walk away from her or do something else and wouldn't listen. Then, on Thanksgiving, we were all together with my family, Dad's family, and she broke down even harder because nobody comforted her or stood up for her. That night, she told me she thought I cared about her and loved her and would be there and support her through this because she's family. She's my stepmom. She's the mom of my siblings. I called her delusional and told her if she ever felt like I cared, it's because it was what she wanted to think and not because I ever gave a single darn about her. I told her she now knew what my mom went through, only less severely, and that I guess she wasn't as special as she thought she was since he cheated on her too. She started crying and yelling and called me a monster and told me I won't ever see her kids again if I don't be nicer to her. I shrugged at her yelling because it won't upset me at all. She said I should have more loyalty to her, and I had to hold myself back because I really wanted to call her delusional again. My comments on this situation is, of course the father is scum. He's a bad guy. He's a bad father and a worse husband. For what he did to his first wife, and yes, what he is doing to his second wife. And the second wife, I'm not saying she sowed the seeds that she's now reaping, but she did not make the life of OP any easier by trying to wipe the slate of the situation that father caused. She needs to understand that OP is not responsible for her emotions or the father's actions. She needs to understand that OP is not the one to wipe away her tears. And I really hope OP gets out of that house. So tell me, what do you think about all of this? I live in a predominantly Catholic suburban area. I'm a committee member of the local HOA, so we greet any new neighbors and help them feel welcome into our neighborhood. 2 months ago, a single school teacher, we'll call her L, 27 female, moved into a house near the school. We greeted her and she adjusted quickly. Sweet gal, got along well with our clique. She's around my age and we got along well. A month after moving in, while we were doing yoga together, she shares that she recently met this amazing guy, showing some photos they took together. Instantly recognizing him as J, husband of P and father of 4. P was another member of the committee that had been bedridden from before L moved in. She broke her leg while riding her motorcycle. Sort of the badass mama of our clique. I told Elle about Jay's marital status and she dumped him. I go to visit P later on and mid-visit Jay appears screaming at me for being a little snitch. During the heat of the argument, I blurted out about his affair with the new neighbor that caught P's ear. Jay, thinking that I already told P, started hurling insults to the both of us and storms off. I called the other ladies and we spent the evening calming P down. Elle introduced herself and apologized for her ignorance. P gave Elle a hug and things settled down. That evening, I can't help but feel guilty for blurting out information about the affair twice when it really wasn't my business. My thoughts on the situation? OP didn't do anything wrong. She actually saved 2 people, both the wife and the newcomer. What do you think? Would you have told anyone about it? Would you have mind your business and not say anything and allow the poor girl to be taken for a fool and allow the wife to be treated that way? Let me know in the comments. For joining me today, don't forget to connect with each other in the comments below. Until next time, be kind, be curious, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Bitter Pill signing off.